Hay, it's a bulky feedstuff such as hay, usually rich in fibers, but it occupies large space. Now, to make a good hay, the moisture content of the herbage must be reduced to a point low enough to allow storage without significant nutrient changes. Moisture content of green roughage mainly range between 60 to 85 or more or less, depend on species and depend on maturity stage. For the good hay making, storage of the hay, moisture content should be reduced to 20% or less, and in particular 16%. Quality and quantity of field cured hay depend on the following point: maturity stage of harvesting, methods of harvesting and handling, moisture content during harvest, weather condition during harvest, plant species, land preparation, availability of machine, and soil fertility. Now, if drying period in the field is too long, this will cause considerable losses of sugars, soluble carbohydrate, proteins, minerals, vitamins, and it will increase in cell wall components. Losses in hay making could be by physical losses of herbage, losses due to enzymatic activity, oxidation, losses due to respiration during wilting and drying between 5 to 15% depend on weather. Carotene, for example, reduced from 150 to 200 milligram per kilogram of fresh herbage to 2 to 20 milligram per kilogram as a result of oxidation, which is a big loss. Number three, losses due to leaf shattering, up to 5% for grasses and up to 35% losses in legumes. Number four, losses by leaching by rain. Most losses are sugars and other soluble carbohydrate which resulted from high moisture in store. For example, baled hay of 16% moisture, very little change, whereas baled hay of 25% moisture become moldy. Baled hay of more than 40% moisture, browning, blacking, and reduced palatability and nutritive value. Now, hay crops, barley and common vetch seed mixtures of 6 kg barley plus 5 kg vetch per dunum is perfect. It's recommended to add 10 kg of diammonium phosphate (DAP) per dunum at seeding time to maximize yield. Also, vetch and oat, vetch and wheat, vetch and ryegrass are good examples for hay. Time of cutting, it's important. Optimal time to harvest hay varies with different location due to differences or variation in weather and types of forage. Around 75% of total pasture growth occurs in 4 to 6 weeks in springtime. A good indicator of the best time to harvest or cutting or mowing is to cut at 25% of flowering of vetch or at the flowering time of other cereals. Now for hay, there are several agriculture machines needed. Now, three types of specialized machinery needed. First, mower to cut the crops. Second, hay rakes. After we cut, we spread it on the field surface to cure, to dry. Then, for few days till the moisture content reduced to less than 20, we said in particular 16. Number two, hay rakes. After the herbage dried in the field, hay rakes rake it into rows لوضع المادة العلفية الجافة في خطوط أو سطور. Number three, we need baler. Baler اللي هي المكبس. Baling occurs soon after the hay being put in rows by hay baler. Now, if drying period in the field is too long, this will cause considerable losses of sugar, soluble carbohydrate, proteins, minerals, vitamin, and increase in cell wall components due to oxidation, rainfall, excessive mechanical harvesting, and handling. For successful hay making, prepare and level the soil as it must be. Mower's type size should be suitable for crop. 3. Use suitable forage mixtures, legume plus grasses. Number 4. Use or add fertilizer to increase the productivity. If we are talking about the cereals or grasses, we should add nitrogen. If we are talking about the legumes, we need to add phosphorus and others. Number 5. Start the cut about 25% of flowering of veg or flowering time or at flowering time of cereal. Number 6. Leave the cut plants to dry under the sun in the field for few days, 4 to 5 days, to have less than 20% moisture. Number 7. Put the dried plants in rows, probably by good racking, in order to facilitate the baler. Number 8. Bale it after raking with no delay. Number 9. Store the bales in place of good ventilation and low temperature, low moisture, ventilated, cool, dry place. مثل الأدوية تحفظ في مكان بارد معتم. This is a picture of rakes, hay rakes, bales, round bales, cubes. Round bales covered with plastic sheath, round bales with no cover, mowing, racking. After mowing, we put the green materials on the surface of the soil surface for several days, then racking the materials, baler, loading the bales, bales, and this is the end of our lesson today. Baler, different types of bales,